Rik the Roadie. This is one of the most tedious games I've ever had to play. All 3 levels can be completed in under 6 minutes, but trust me, they will feel like the longest 6 minutes of your life. The up-and-coming band Alternative Rock have a concert scheduled, and Rik is charged with the task of setting things up. To start things off, Rik has to reach the concert venue in a snore-fest of a driving game. Traveling on the straightest road on the planet, Rik simply has to weave in and out of traffic. Depending on the game's mood, this can turn out to be easier than Kirby's Dream Land, with an invincibility cheat turned on, or harder than a diamond penis, which has been injected with Viagra. For large portions of the journey, the player can fall asleep, as the road will be clear of cars. But sometimes, you get areas where you get surrounded and cannot avoid crashing. If you think braking is an option, think again. It takes around 15 seconds for the car to come to a halt, so there is no way of preventing a collision. Speaking of collisions, check out how ridiculous this is. Hitting a vehicle at 1 mile per hour is enough to cause the purple block of a car to explode. How do you explain that? Rik the Roadie? I think it's Sandra Bullock at the wheel, and if the car stops for whatever reason, it shall explode. The graphics on offer are terrible. The side of the road has red and white stripes, which resemble an old-school computer loading screen. What does the R on the car roof stand for? Raccoon's rectum is my guess, because the graphics look as bad as something which comes out of said animal's anus. Sound-wise, the game is no better. As with many bad games, you only get one short track on a continuous loop. Wanna hear it? If your answer is no, tough luck, because here it is. In level 2, we get to see Rik in the flesh. Cripes, what an ugly fucker. Makes the Elephant Man look like Brad Pitt. The poor guy has Quasimodo's body and the head of a slug. Anyway, the aim of this short level is to carry some equipment to the stage door. Just move the joystick left and right before the endurance bar disappears. This takes us to the 3rd and final level, where Rik has to test the speakers. This confusing minigame asks the player to adjust the volume levels so the bars peak at yellow. If you raise the volume too high, the fuse breaks. Screw that shit. This is a rock concert. We want things loud. I set everything to the maximum level and still completed the game. Even if every fuse breaks, providing that you have enough time left over, the game doesn't care. Here's the ending screen showing the band playing. Warning, the flashing colors may cause a seizure faster than a Pikachu Thundershock attack in a disco. So what shall I rate this? 2 out of 10. It's bad, but at least it's better than this.
I trusted you, loved you, and you betrayed me.